Hey everyone, welcome to 2022. I'm going to be showing you how I did my vision board for this year. Please watch along if you want to see how I do it. It's a bit different. If you haven't checked out last year's one, then go and check that out if you are interested in the goals and the vision board series that I've started. But yeah, first, before I even get into the vision board planning, I wanted to chat about 2021 and what I actually learned from 2021. It was a rough year. But what I like to do is kind of reflect back on the year before to see, how that went and what I want to take into the new year. So happy new year. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube. Let's reflect on 2021. 2021 was a good year for me overall. I went full-time into my own business, working for myself, freelancing, and just doing my own thing since like March 2021. The three things that I learned last year was to not try to control everything, because I am a perfectionist type personality. I am a person who tries to control things. So I've had to learn how to, let go of that control and just surrender to the universe. And yeah, it was something hard, but I'm grateful that I learned that. And then I also learned that I can't prioritize, other people's happiness over my own. Another thing that I learned is that I can't sacrifice my own peace for other people. So I had to set boundaries with those types of people that really disturb my mental health and my peace. So I really learned to just prioritize my own peace, because it's so important for us to do this. And then the other thing I learned to stop minimizing my success. We tend to just worry about the next thing and focus on the next goal and focus on the next plan that we kind of think that we're not there yet. And even though you're doing like major things in your life, you still feel like it's not enough. But now I've learned to really celebrate, the little things that may even seem little, but it's quite significant things, and to really take in that success and just appreciate every step of the way in the journey, because I know that the journey is just as important as the destination. So I think those are the things I learned last year. I also learned that there's many skills that I have that I haven't really tapped into, but I'm learning to slowly do that, and it's lots of fun. So I also just want to have more fun in my life and cultivate more joy. And some things that I want to take into this year is what do I want for this year? And then my word of the year is actually expansion, because building on what I want for the year is to just grow and expand and keep doing things that really make me grow as a person, as a business, a brand, and also just expand on everything that I've created thus far. And the other words are peace, because I really need peace. And the other one is health. So I really want to get my good health. It's good health, because I really want to get my health to a space where I feel much better than I do right now. So that is a big focus for me. So the way that I've created my vision board this year is a bit different to last year. I've actually thought about what I've wanted, and the questions that I ask myself or how I go about that process is I will sit down and actually visualize my life. I'll meditate on what I want for my own future. And I did this over several days, over in December, but in November and October as well, just thinking of my future and what I see for myself. Because a lot of the times we see media and we see other people and we see other people's lives, and we think that that's the things that we want as well. But it might just be things that are, there, but it's not your own kind of wants, it's just others. So I really like to take time when I do this process, just closing my eyes, sitting there thinking, what do I want? And then writing it down afterwards. So I had these kind of big visions that I had. And then what I did after that is that I found images to match those big visions. And then I thought about what are the individual goals and the individual things that I wanted in the different aspects of my life. So I did a little vision board for my personal goals, for my health goals, spiritual goals, family goals, friends goals, relationship goals, and the last one was finance goals, and then there was business goals as well. So I also did finance goals and business goals. And I really thought about this over time and to see like what do I really want and how am I going to break this down into the year and make that into palatable, chunks of work that will actually get me to that goal, which I'll talk about in another video. But in this video, I just wanted to show you how I created the vision board. So what I did is I opened Pinterest, I found the images to match the goals that I had, I downloaded them or screenshotted them, and then I opened up Canva. I screenshot my desktop because I'm putting the vision board on my desktop, and I then created a main vision one with everything that's going to go in there, and then I created the separate ones that have the different zones, so the spiritual, the personal, all of that. And then I took those and I put that onto the main one, but I put it into different sections. I also included quotes that I thought were relevant to this particular area in my life and things that I wanted to remember whenever I look up. And I'm also planning to print it. I just need to get ink for the printer, but yeah, I'm gonna print it this year because last year I didn't end up printing it. I put it on my phone, and I mean, it was cool to have on my phone, but I really do think that I want a physical representation of it this year. And yeah, I also want to reflect on last year's vision board since it's right in front of me. Since I also didn't do that yet with you guys. Vision board, I'm going to put it up on the screen so you guys can see. Right on the top, it had yoga, and I was actually contacted by a brand to be in a yoga class and work with them, and I was paid to actually attend that. That came true. To give, I didn't get to give as much as I wanted to last year, mainly because I went to the first time onto my own freelancing journey, so I didn't make a lot of profit where I had so much to give, but it will continue to be, this year's goal. The SUV is not there yet, okay, but that's okay. I think that's more of a long-term goal. Beach, didn't go to the beach that much, but we did go, and a fair amount. And six-figure business, I think we're almost there. And then books, I did read a bit more last year than I did in recent years, but I'm still working on that. I spent more time with family last year, most definitely. I worked on the podcast. I actually got to more than 5K, which was my goal for Twitter, my vision for Twitter. I got to 6K. I started to eat healthily. I'm trying my best to get my health on the way. I'm not on 10K on Instagram yet, but I am on 9, so follow me there if you haven't. Worked on the relationship, definitely in a good space. And on YouTube, 2,000 subscribers. We're not there yet, but we'll get there. And the last bit was a bit of traveling, which I did quite a bit of last year, so I'm very, very happy with that. And so if you look overall onto the vision board and what I actually went through in my life, if you go in through my channel, if you follow me everywhere, you will see that slowly but surely things are aligning, and that's why I believe in it. I believe in it because I think that it helps you stay focused on what you need to do. Sometimes people think that, life just happens to you and then you just kind of go with it, which sometimes can happen. But also if you have a plan and a vision for your life, then you're always going to try to bring that vision to reality, and you have to realize that it is, within your reach and that you can actually do it. And I think that's what it helps me so much with. And the reason that I've taken so long to get onto YouTube and put this up is because I launched my own self-care journal and my cards, and it's been for sale since the 10th of Jan, and it's on pre-order basis, so you can order. Today's actually the last day you can order, the 31st of Jan. This video goes up today, and yeah, so it's taken me a while to kind of just bring that to life, and that was obviously on my goal, one of my goals for last year. So I'm really happy that I've already achieved one of my goals, and I really thank you all for your support and your love, and I do hope that you continue on this journey with me, and I wish you all the best for this year ahead. And if you want to check out my other planning sessions, then go ahead and check that out, and I'll see you soon.